Diddy, guys, is summoning. He's summoning the gay Avengers. He's summoning the gay escorts. He's summoning them all to help him get off on the Mann Act charges. This is the new litigation that's come out today, and I just can't believe what I'm reading. Hey guys, it's Morali, daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button. It is daily content on this channel. Let's get straight into this video. Where, guys, but last night I had a garlic wrap with some garlic mayo. I think I had way too much garlic mayo because I feel like I'm having indigestion issues from it. Like, never again. Avoid garlic mayo, guys. But anyways, Diddy and his lawyer Mark Agnifilo have said, we also anticipate referring to 3,500 material in the sentencing brief. The reason for this is the government has taken the view that several consenting male entertainers who willingly consented to activity with Cassie and Jane are now victims under the meaning of the guidelines. Suddenly, these individuals did not testify. Basically, they're trying to argue that these people are not victims. And we plan to summarize these individuals' accounts to the government for the court. This is relevant for guideline analysis, and in light of the court's August 7th order, we do not believe continued sealing of this material is appropriate because it's meant to help Diddy. So we want to unseal this 3,500 material. We have now had a public trial in this case where witnesses were questioned extensively regarding this material. However, the protective order is still in place, and therefore we are seeking the court's permission to include the information in the 3,500 material in the sentencing submission without redactions. Now, I don't think that refers to 3,500 men. I wouldn't even be surprised. But Diddy, for the sentencing, wants to include multiple material of male escorts unredacted to come and support him. He's basically summoning the gay men. Maybe this is a way of him coming out of the closet and to be like, you know what? I didn't support you guys. I was in the closet, but male escorts, the men that I hired to do things with me, Jane, and Cassie, I need you all to come out and support me. Which is so ironic, guys, because what the prosecution should immediately do is subpoena the people who have civil lawsuits, with Diddy, who are male escorts that have come out to talk about how they've been sodomized by this man. There are multiple men from these escort companies who are men and have said that this is what Diddy has done to me. So if Diddy now wants to summon the gay escorts or the male escorts to come out and say, look, all of it was consenting, these people, are victims under the guidelines, and that's not fair. We need to unseal this so that they can come and testify and support me to show that, I'm not somebody who has done X, Y, Z against people's consent. Let them all come. So all of these men now are going to come out of the woodworks, child. They're going to come out the bushes. They're going to fall out the sky to come and testify for Diddy and speak in some kind of way or put something in support of him for the sentencing, memo. That is going to influence the 25th of September hearing. It's also going to influence the sentencing on October 3rd, ideally, which is why Diddy and his lawyers are doing this. But they are scraping the barrel, guys. I'm so sorry. They are scraping the barrel to either remove these Mann Act convictions or to reduce the prison sentencing to show that these men actually were consenting. Also, where are these men, as far as I'm concerned? Because why weren't any of them present for the actual trial? Outside of one person who came forward, where are the others? Why weren't they subpoenaed from the defense's side? Well, why weren't they coming out to support him in some kind of way? Like, I just don't understand why. Not even subpoenas, but even to come and put up a letter, nothing. They weren't even there. But suddenly now, Diddy and his lawyers are going to summon these male escorts. It also goes to show you that they've been busy behind the scenes trying to paint a perfect picture by recruiting these people, probably even wanting to pay them secretly behind the doors to say, you know what, if you come forward and you can do this, I wouldn't be surprised if his lawyers were doing all that. And now suddenly Diddy has got basically gay Avengers all around him. He's got these gay Avengers, and I keep saying gay Avengers, these male escorts, these gay escorts, whatever they are, to come and support him to say, we just did whatever Diddy told me to do. But not the ones that were sodomized, not the ones that were chucked into vans, guys, and had Diddy semen still in his mouth. None of that, guys. Those men suddenly now are all quiet like a church mouse, and they ain't gonna come forward. I hope the prosecution finds them and uses that to combat this, because I feel like this is just crazy to me. Cat Williams, guys, is talking about his interview that he did when he basically opened the portal and talked about TD Jakes and talked about Diddy and talked about how, you know, the fact that these deviants are going to be exposed, and he's basically stating that Hollywood and the industry and people are trying to actually take out some celebrities and remove their lives, and that they have the power to do this. So I think that this is a very interesting statement that I think is going to fall on a lot on deaf ears, but I do believe that the industry can take you out, like I spoke about yesterday, for whatever reason. They don't even have to take you out because you go against them. They can easily take you out if they know you have enough social media leverage that can cause a distraction, and that they can then use that as ammunition to cause a distraction that where other things can completely get, you know, ignored. People need to understand that the idea of doom scrolling on your phone, on TikTok and on Instagram and going through reels, not like this because you're watching me on long term, but I'm talking about short term, and you're looking at stuff like this and you keep on scrolling. All of that, guys, helps to promote a brain rot collective population where they can control you easily with social media, with rage baiting, with race baiting and all of this stuff, and help to make you get angry and put you in very difficult positions online. And, you know, you get so vicious. You're being controlled from a lot of the stuff that we're seeing, and even the way that we're digesting it. So it's not even just the race baiting and the rage baiting, but also it's the fact that you're scrolling for hours and hours. You're just sitting there scrolling when you could be outside reading a book, when you could be either, you know, educating yourself, but you could be just, you know, having a walk, doing something far more better than damaging your attention span, your retention span. Even watching a video like this, you know, is much more longer. People watch me on here for 5 minutes minimum. That's what my, you know, analytics tell me. Whereas if you're on TikTok, you're watching a video for 13 seconds. Can you imagine how bad that is? You're watching something for 30 seconds, you get bored. It is terrible, guys. But all of that is to help promote a collective industry, not an individualistic one. And you would think that you're watching so many different videos of different people in different backgrounds that it would promote individualistic, you know, personalities and communities. That's not the case. It promotes a collective brain rot community because all of your attention spans, including mine, are all basically being reduced massively. And so therefore we don't have the time to look at things properly, investigate, use our journalistic minds and brains, and actually go to a library or read a book or read studies or look at sources in history or look at sources for events and why things are happening. All we do now are just read small articles, small videos, and we immediately believe it. We get told to believe things that we see on social media, which is basically being used to control us. And so, you know, I think it is off the same branch of what Cat Williams is saying, where people can be removed from this industry, and, you know, somebody like what happened last night can be removed from and in a certain way to cause public distractions and be done from an inside jobs and etc. It's all, again, then race baiting and rage baiting, it's all related to that. And so I think that people should just be conscious of this. That is why I'm having this conversation to end this video all unscripted. People need to be conscious of this madness that is going on online as of right now, because I think it is dire, honestly dire. I just ran off into a whole tangent, but I like to do unscripted content on here because that's how it basically should be, like I'm talking to you guys. And let's just be more conscious and aware of how there are so many social media tools around us, and let's think for ourselves, guys. Please don't fall for the race bait, don't fall for the rage bait. Don't, you know, there's all, like, a murder might take place and there are two people of different races, and suddenly now there needs to be a race. Suddenly now everybody needs to rise up. Suddenly now it's left versus right. Suddenly now it's, you know, black versus white. And I'm just like, can I get a coffee first? Let me get my double espresso first. Can we live? Can we just all, you know, sit down and talk? Why is everything got to be so aggressive? And, you know, why do we got to fight? I don't understand. Again, it's the race and rage baiting online that's going to make us all like, and I'm just like, please, just let's get a coffee, meet me at the hookah bar, and let's just have a time, you know, put the barbecue on, put some music on, let's just talk. I just feel like everybody is so negative right now of what I'm seeing just in general with all this race rage baiting, especially with what's going on in the UK. I think it's just all such rage baiting nonsense, and I just find it to be Just ridiculous. Utter ridiculous, guys. Anyways, who would have thunk it? We done spoke about all of this stuff and we started the video with Diddy. That's why you got to subscribe, guys, because you're getting all of this content that's unscripted. What are your thoughts on Diddy summoning these male escorts to come and defend him? I don't even think that he's going to get all these people, but we'll see. Do subscribe. It's just one click. It goes a long way. Please click that button and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Join Marauder Nation. Become a Marauder. Click that button, baby. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.